Hi guys, welcome back, and today, I have an E-Day today. I'm gonna start doing my work at 1 p.m. Hopefully I have enough time to do it. Right now, it's 8:45 a.m. I just, about like 6:53 a.m. I had to get Audrey. She had to go to school. And I had to stay at home because I have an E-Day. So yeah, I know that music will keep you like calm. Wait, what? Wait, what? Why was my character gore for a second? And why did my character look like that? Well, that was the weirdest thing I've ever seen. But anyways, I heard this funny moment from Exotic Gaming. He said, "Oh, they're like, let me just bounce myself up into the sky." Yeah, I do that in Pistol and 3D, mainly in Sandbox. I just take my fireworks launcher and I'm like, let me just bounce myself out into the sky so I can get on top of the tree. And yes, I did play Sandbox yesterday. Nobody wasn't responding to me is because, I guess a few people responded to me. They say okay, because my battery's low yesterday. But this time, I want to talk about each explosive weapon's special ability. I only be counting 5. So yeah, you may notice that the guided missile is removed from Fortnite, and it's replaced by the anvil rocket launcher. It is replaced by the anvil rocket launcher. The anvil rocket launcher is known as the new guided missile. Instead of you manually control it, it's on Mac. That means it will lock on. Now I won't talk about the new weapons. Like, I remember I only will pick 5 of them. So yeah, I'm gonna start with the anvil rocket launcher, proximity grenade launcher, that, and that. So yeah, let's start with the anvil rocket launcher. The anvil rocket launcher's special ability is that it can lock onto vehicles. Like this one right here. You can see this right triangle with a red triangle. That means it's locked on. Now I know you can't bounce out yourself up into the air because it doesn't. There's no rocket jump in this game. Because there isn't. And if the rocket's too close to a vehicle, it will actually blow up the rocket. It will actually blow up. Hey, where is it going? Okay, well that's. Okay, well that's unfortunate. Like I said, this thing will lock onto vehicles. I have no idea where that biplane was going. Now, the anvil rocket launcher is just based on the Javelin rocket launcher in real life that actually homes on to vehicles. And it doesn't home on to players, it only homes on to vehicles. And I don't have my headphones on. So yeah, I'm going to talk about like 5 of these weapons' special ability. And I will tell you which one's the best one. You probably don't know about these 5 weapons I have equipped, but everybody knows the quad launcher. But very few people use the proximity grenade launcher. I'm pretty sure everybody used that when it was introduced, but now very few people use the proximity grenade launcher. And I will also tell what they're based on. Now, one special thing about this weapon is, and another special thing about this weapon is that it actually has a scope that's flashed, it's green, and it will actually lock on to vehicles like it said, and the rocket will go ahead and blow that vehicle up. Now, right now I can't, but I'm going to choose, you might not want to hit the helicopter because the helicopter has a bug on it. So, yeah. Here's what it does. That's what it does. And while it's on the vehicles, the rocket goes up in the air, and then it just like goes like at a 90-degree angle, and it goes down just to hit a vehicle. Sometimes it may go in a loopy-loop. Sometimes it may go in a loop. So yeah. I'm gonna rate this a 14 out of 14 because it's very good for destroying enemies' vehicles. Like, if your enemies' vehicles have low health, don't have enough health. If they have like 150, if your vehicle has 150 health, your vehicle can get destroyed easily by the anvil rocket launcher. Now onto the proximity grenade launcher. This is based on the XM25. What's so special about this is that the grenades bounce around and you wait a few seconds for it to explode. This thing holds 2. I forgot to check the stats on the weapons. It says anvil rocket launcher, explosive weapon. Rockets homes onto lock-on vehicles or to the aim location and down sight to lock on. Yeah, like I said, the anvil rocket launcher is the replacement for the guided missile. And I forgot to mention that the anvil rocket launcher, which was introduced in Chapter 3, Season 2, while the guided missile was introduced in Chapter 1, Season 3, but it was removed in Chapter 1, Season 6. They returned it for 5.10, and then in a later update, they removed it from the game files completely. And the anvil rocket launcher, in Chapter 3, Season 2, this was introduced, and it replaced the guided missile. Guys, I wish the guided missile came back, but the anvil rocket launcher has this place now. This is one of my favorite explosive weapons, as you know, the anvil rocket launcher. The proximity grenade launcher. Now, one special thing about this is these grenades will bounce high, and after a few seconds they will explode. And this also has a scope, but it doesn't lock onto vehicles. It can explode on impact on the vehicles, but you gotta be very careful so that way you don't explode these vehicles. And like I said, any explosive weapon will blow up your all-terrain car or your quad crusher or your shopping cart or your cannon. Be aware about that because these can easily blow up those. But the shotgun grenade launcher doesn't do any of those. It doesn't do any damage. One thing cool about this is the scope. And it's red. One following to give us is that the the bullet didn't lock back because on the real model the bullet does lock back. Now this thing is featured in several games like Fortnite, for example, and Battlefield 2042. Obviously, this is known as a bullhub. This is known as a grenade launcher AUG because it is. It doesn't look like an AUG, but it's just a bullhub grenade launcher. Keep in mind this is Fortnite's first bullhub weapon, first bullhub grenade launcher. Now this thing takes rockets. It says proximity grenade launcher. It doesn't have a description on it because it doesn't. The damage is 70. I forgot. The damage on the anvil rocket launcher is 111 with a fire rate of 7.75. Pretty slow rate of fire. Magazine size of 1 and a reload time of 1. Now the magazine size and the reload time are the exact same. The magazine size is 2, which is a higher capacity than an anvil rocket launcher, but it still doesn't have enough capacity to if you take out opponents, and will maybe take 2 grenades to take out an opponent. Opponent also stands for opponent means enemy or rival. The fire rate is 0.65. It's a bit slower than the anvil rocket launcher. Its reload time is 2.84, which is slow. It's even slower than the anvil rocket launcher. So yeah, I would give this a 12 out of 14 because it's good for destroying vehicles that have 150 health. The sticky grenade launcher. This is just based on. It's just based on a hybrid of the China Lake, and it's just based on the China Lake grenade launcher, and also the M79 grenade launcher. Now keep in mind it isn't pump action. As you can see. There's this rare glitch right here. I don't know why this is a rare glitch. Now this thing does have a 2 magazine, just like a shotgun has. One special thing about this is that the grenades stick onto a roof. They stick onto the ground, a wall, or a ceiling. Wait. Okay, that may be a bug or something. It's almost 9. It's going to be 9 o'clock in a few seconds. Now keep in mind, I have a few more hours before I actually do my work. Of course, I have to go to school tomorrow because I have to. One special thing, let's read the description and also the stats on this thing. The sticky grenade launcher, it says tactile launcher that fires sticky grenades. Of course it does. The damage is 80, which is pretty high. Compared to the proximity grenade launcher 70, but for vehicles it does 70 damage, but it will instantly blow up stuff. This damage is 111. Its fire rate is 0.72, pretty slow. A fire rate of 4 and a reload time of 7.2 seconds. This is the slowest reload in Fortnite ever. If you're in a Fortnite creative game, and somebody has an assault rifle and you have the sticky grenade launcher, I mean, you could blow them up. But as soon as you run out of ammo, as soon as your shots get to 0, it's going to take a long time for you to reload this weapon. Yeah, this reload is pretty slow. Yeah, you will be easily eliminated by this slow reload. You will be easily eliminated while you're reloading. It's pretty slow. That's my only complaint about it. I don't hate this weapon. It's just pretty good for, you know, like blowing enemies' vehicles up. But that reload is a problem. So yeah, because of the slow reload, I will give this a 9 out of 14 because it is very good for destroying enemies' vehicles. But that reload is way too long. So yeah. For Fortnite players that like some gimmicks, I would recommend the anvil rocket launcher. It's because it locks onto vehicles and it does a lot of damage. Its reload is faster. I'd personally recommend the anvil rocket launcher. It's very good. Do not use this thing if you're being ambushed by a ton of enemies that have assault rifles. The quad launcher, this is based on the M202 flash. One special thing about this is that it holds 4 ammo. It holds 4. This also has a very slow reload, as you can see. If we check the stats of this thing, yeah, it still has a slow reload, but it's faster than the sticky grenade launcher. Oh. Okay. Guys, did you see that? That was a glitch. Its reload time is 1. Wait, what? I thought it was a pretty slow reload. Okay, well that reload's pretty slow. Let me try. Yeah, that reload's pretty slow, I know. But when I went to the stat... Look! This has the slowest reload time. I'm not even joking. This has the slowest reload time. About like 7.2. 7.2. Yeah, that's a very slow reload. Wait, what? Its damage is 84 with a fire rate of 1, a magazine size of 4, and a reload time of 4.5 seconds. This reload is a bit faster than the sticky grenade launcher, but it's still slow. You will easily be like eliminated by an enemy that's holding a sniper rifle or an assault rifle. But however, if you can blow them up, you can do that. Now, one special thing about this is that the rocket's arc. Yeah, that reload is pretty slow, I know. I do have a skin for these weapons, so yeah. I will give this a 13 out of 14. It's better than the anvil rocket launcher. The sticky grenade launcher. Let me reload this. Yeah, this is the slowest reload. The shotgun grenade launcher. The special thing about this is this actually shoots shotgun grenades, and they actually knock back enemies. Now I know these won't damage anybody, even though they will take damage from fall damage. So this would be useful if you want to knock an enemy off your base. Then you could wipe out this shotgun grenade launcher, and literally completely they will get launched off, and they will take fall damage, and they will immediately die. If it closes, you will get knocked back. It's just similar to the shotgun grenades. It's just similar to a shockwave grenade, like blast radius. It will knock you back. Now there's like 3 different versions of the, well, there's actually like 4 of them. There's the regular grenade launcher that we know, a shotgun grenade launcher, the egg launcher, the big shield, the snowball launcher, and like I said, the egg launcher. Now let's read the stats of this thing. It's a shotgun grenade launcher. It's a launcher that lobs shotgun grenades. Its damage is 0, which is the lowest damage I've ever seen because it does no damage, even though the enemies will take fall damage from the shotgun grenades, from the shotgun launcher. The fire rate is 0.75, which is pretty slow. I think it's just the same. It's just the same fire rate as the anvil rocket launcher. Its magazine size is 4, which is a higher capacity. Even though this doesn't do any damage, but I mean, the enemies will take fall damage. And the real time is 2.7 seconds. Which one is the best? The Amber rocket launcher is the best, of course, because it's the best thing, of course. I will give it pro and cons. Pro, it locks on to it locks on to vehicles. One con is that it only has one shot. And another pro is that it deals a lot of damage. Now onto Proud City grenade launcher. I think this is the second. I forgot to get this a rating. This one gives a 13.5 out of 14. One pro I'm gonna give this is that it does a lot of damage. It does 80 damage. One con I want to give it is that sometimes the grenades don't blow up on impact. Sometimes the grenades won't explode on impact when they hit a vehicle. And another pro is this thing. This thing has 2, which is a higher magazine capacity than Amber rocket launcher. One pro I want to give the Sticky grenade launcher. This can easily destroy vehicles. One con I want to give this is that it has a very slow reload. So yeah, that's what makes it very, very not useful. Another con is its slower fire rate, of course. A pro is that it's shoots sticky grenades, which is kind of cool. Quad launcher. One pro I want to give this is that the rockets do lob. They do like go into arc. One con I want to give this is that it has a slow reload. Of course, it does. Its reload time is 4.5 seconds. And another pro is that it actually has 4, which is pretty good. The shotgun grenade launcher. This one pro I'm gonna give this is that it will knock the enemies off, and they will take fall damage. But one con to give us is that it does no damage unless the enemies take fall damage. And another problem to give us is that another pro I want to give us is its fast reload. Pretty fast reload. So yeah, which one is the worst? Of course, it has to be the sticky grenade launcher. The sticky grenade launcher is the worst, while the anvil rocket launcher is the best. Well, guys, I hope you enjoyed my video. If you did, like and subscribe. And stay fiery, Firestorm Squad.